6:30, calling the meeting to order. Good evening. It is time for the April 13th Board of Education meeting for Worthington. Mr. Cusick, would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Present.
Mrs. Davis.
Present.
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Present.
Ms. Harless.
Present.
Mrs. Hudson.
Present.
Well, good evening. Thank you all for being here this evening on the live stream and here in person. My name is Amber Epling Skinner. I have the privilege of being president of the school board this year. I'll introduce my fellow board members and everyone who you see here before us this evening. To my left, I have Nikki Hudson, board member, Kelly Davis, board member, treasurer TJ Cusick, superintendent Dr. Trent Bowers, Vice President Stephanie Harless, and board member Sheena Costa Flowers. If you're able, please stand and let's say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could I get a motion to approve the agenda of Board of Education meeting?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Mr. Cusick, would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Here.
Yes.
Yes.
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Yes.
Ms. Harless.
Yes.
Mrs. Hudson.
Yes.
The motion carries. At this time, we will move to our visitors' comment section of the meeting. The school board and administrative staff encourage and appreciate community interest in meetings of the Board of Education. This section of the agenda is designed to hear the views of community members about their schools and items on the agenda. Each speaker will be asked to address the board at the visitors' podium so that the speaker's remarks may be clearly heard. The speaker should give their name and street address and limit comments to a maximum of 5 minutes. If more than 6 speakers are present, speakers will be limited to 3 minutes, consistent with our policy 9130 on public complaints. We ask that complaints about particular employees be referred to the superintendent and not addressed during public session. We remind all speakers that our district values and respects all people as they are, and that our district is committed to creating and maintaining safe spaces for all of our students and community members. We want to remind our community that we value public input and always appreciate when our community members remember our district's values, refraining from using harmful or offensive language, and for sharing your comments in a civil and respectful manner. It is not our usual practice to respond to remarks during the visitor comment section of our meeting. And we have 2 speakers who We are now at agenda item C1, which I think requires a little bit of assistance from Jeff Maddox. We're going to be talking about school year calendar, and this will be the first reading. Hi, Jeff.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm bringing forward the first reading of the proposed school calendar for the 27-28 school year. I want to just take a moment to remind everyone of the process because it really is a collaborative one that we value. This work is guided by Article 22.1 of the WEA Negotiated Agreement. In partnership with the WEA, I developed draft calendar options, and then we work together to review them, make adjustments, and refine what ultimately gets shared. As we build those options, we try to stay grounded in a few key priorities, provide Worthington students the best opportunity to grow and achieve, maintain consistent instructional blocks of time, keep semesters as balanced as possible, allow high school students to finish exams before winter break, maximize the number of 5-day weeks, minimize late starts and early releases to create consistency for families, and ensure alignment with state testing calendar. Traditionally, we've brought forward 3 options. This year, in collaboration with WEA, we proposed 4. Those options were shared with WEA members, WESP, which is our classified employees, administrators, and our community. We also posted them on the district website for a 2-week voting window. Across all 4 groups, option C emerged as the clear choice. It received 62% support from the community, 66% from WEA, 72% from WESP, and 58% from our administrators. Just a few highlights of option C. Teacher start date for the 27-28 year is August 16th. Students start on August 18th. Winter break runs through December 20th with a return on January 3rd. Spring break begins March 27th, and students return on April 3rd. The last day of students is May 25th. Teachers' last day is May 26th, and most importantly, the school year concludes prior to Memorial Day, which falls on May 29th of that year. This is the first reading for the 27-28 school calendar. The final vote will be the next board meeting, which is April 27th. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Any questions for Jeff at this time? All right, thank you so
Thank you.
much. We won't be voting on that tonight. We'll be voting on that at second reading. Moving now to the consent agenda. Dr. Bowers.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to recommend that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda. That's items E1 through G2. On items E1 through G2, you'll see a number of personnel items this evening, including asking the board to support the hiring of Jennifer Korn. Jennifer is here this evening as our Assistant Superintendent for Academics, assuming you vote yes. Jennifer is currently the Student Services Coordinator at Gahanna Lincoln Schools, was previously the Director of Student Services at Jonathan Alder Schools and the Director of Special Education at Northridge Schools. And so we're excited to bring her on board as a leader in Worthington schools. So there's a number of personnel items. You'll also see in the consent agenda the Worthington Leadership Agreement. So that is our agreement with our administrative staff members. And this is a new 3-year agreement that aligns with the WEA agreement and later on in the agenda with our Worthington Education Support Professional Agreement. You'll see donations to the school district, and then you'll see a senior remaining in the district. And just as a reminder, by policy, if a student starts the first day of school as a resident of the school district and the family moves out, that's when someone comes before the board as a senior remaining in the school district. So all of those are on this consent agenda. So again, items E1 through G2, please.
Thank you, Dr. Bowers. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion?
I just want to say, I have 2 things. I'm so excited that we had such positive negotiations with across the board this year. And so thank you to everybody that worked so hard on both sides to come to a positive outcome for everybody. And as we've talked before, I was fortunate to sit in the interviews. And I'm so excited that Jenny has agreed to join the team. I think she's going to be an amazing asset. And as we discussed, we had a very, very, very strong pool of people. We were very fortunate that she very much wants to be in Worthington. So
you're encouraging
Yes.
we support her?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Cusick, would you please call the roll?
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Yes.
Ms. Harless.
Yes.
Mrs. Hudson.
Yes.
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Yes.
Motion carries. And congratulations. Welcome to the team. Moving right along to actions recommended by the Board of Education, H1, Dr. Bowers.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to point out here that you're being asked to approve the negotiated agreement with the Worthington Education Support Professionals. This is the over 400 support staff members that work in Worthington schools. This agreement is the collective bargaining agreement. I want to thank the WESP leadership. We had a win-win process, and so we believe we're putting forward an agreement that is good for the school district and our community, and also an agreement that is good for our employees. And overwhelmingly, the membership voted to support this agreement. So tonight, we'll be asking for your support as well.
Can I get a motion to approve this agenda item?
So moved. Second?
Any discussion?
I just got a little ahead of myself on that.
No, it's okay.
Here, now, just there.
Yes, I will echo that. I will also lift up Dr. Bowers and just the relationships that he has built with the leadership team in the WESP. And, I'm very, very thrilled to hear that it was an overwhelming majority of the members that approved of this. So I think that's a great testament to the relationships that we've been able to build here in Worthington. So. Mr. Cusick, would you call the roll?
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Yes.
Ms. Harless.
Yes.
Mrs. Hudson.
Yes.
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Yes.
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Motion carries. Approval of Amplify ELA Curriculum 6 through 8. Dr. Bowers.
Yes, so we're asking obviously for the approval of the Amplify ELA Curriculum 6-8. As you heard, over a month ago now, our teachers, a significant number of our teachers piloted this program, came forward, and feel like it's the right path forward. There's no perfect curriculum. Our leadership under Steve's work and with our teachers will continue to work to modify and make this best for our students, but we believe approval tonight is the right path.
Can I get a motion to approve the Amplify ELA curriculum for 6 through 8?
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion?
I just want to thank the students that came and spoke. As Dr. Bauer said, there is no perfect curriculum, but I feel encouraged by the comments that we had from teachers. I've had kids in elementary school on that side that have seen success in that program. And so I know we'll continue to pay attention, and I would just encourage them to also continue to use their voices, because we always want to hear from them, and it's important feedback.
And I think too, with anything, it's a development, right? It's evolving, and hearing that feedback from our students and from the teachers too, as everyone's learning how to use this technology, is always great. So
I'll just chime in to say, did I interrupt you? I'll just chime in to say, I think it's relevant to note that the students who spoke were not part of the pilot. I think anyone who's listening, that's a relevant fact that we're privy to, that everyone listening may not be privy to. Doesn't discount, I don't think any of us listening to them and accepting their feedback and taking it to heart, right? I do think that experience with something positions you differently to be able to opine on and evaluate something. So.
I was just going to say that I'm pretty confident in our staff and our administration that they're taking all the feedback, positive, and what we can improve upon. And just as we go forward, I just feel very confident that the students' voices will be heard. Students who were positively impacted by the program and teachers that enjoyed it will also, all that feedback will come together, and it will just continue to evolve over time. So just like Stephanie and you, Amber, were saying, you just appreciate that the feedback that comes to us, and we are hearing a different perspective. So I just appreciate that, but also confident in our administration.
I want to thank the students too for being so courageous and coming and giving their perspectives, especially on multiple evenings when you could have been doing other things. It's great to see your passion around the things that you care so much about. And I encourage you to continue to play an active role in these types of processes, as well as an active role in helping us to improve on, the curriculums that we implement, because there are opportunities there for not only your feedback, but for you to take a hands-on role. And, I talked to some of you afterwards, and hopefully you'll come back as teachers in the district and continue to make an impact. So thank you. Mr. Cusick, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Harless.
Yes.
Mrs. Hudson.
Yes.
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Yes.
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Yes. And that brings us to the part of our agenda where we are going to move to recess. Just for anyone who's watching, we are going into our work session next. And so the purpose of this recess is just to break and reset up and get ready for that. So could I get a motion to recess?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Cusick, would you call the roll?
Mrs. Hudson.
Yes.
Mrs. Costa Flowers.
Yes.
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Epling Skinner.
Yes.
Ms. Harless.
Yes.
We are in recess. Thank you.